Is Christina Sehnert-Amos, and the purpose of this video is to talk about dispositions for professional educators. I feel like the dispositions that I possess are compassion and advocacy. My son is blind and he has neurofibromatosis. It's a genetic disorder that can cause learning disabilities, among other things, and even tumors. So I am very compassionate towards people with different abilities, and I think that's going to help in a school setting because I'm just naturally a compassionate person, and I know that everyone has different things going on in their lives or different abilities, and we need to just work with it. I also have really good advocacy skills. Again, my son is blind, and I've been dealing with the school district for 6 years now, not only on the parent side, but on the educator side. I'm an assistant for the Vision Services Department. And I know that students can't speak up for themselves, and we need to speak up for our students. We know what our students need and how they will benefit and get the best education they can by providing either a new setting or adaptive technology or different ways of learning. As a first-year teacher, I think I can improve on reflection and dedication. Not that I don't have those qualities, but that I'm not used to using those qualities, I would say. Reflection, I'm not giving lessons. I am not grading students, and as a special ed teacher, I'll be doing those things, and I'll need to reflect on the lessons that I taught or the way the student learned, and maybe we need to do something different. Is the student reaching their goals? And if they're not reaching their goals, why? What can I do differently to help the student reach their goals? And dedication, I'm a dedicated person. I'm always on time, and I'm rarely absent. If I am, it's because my kids are sick. But I don't know yet the time commitment I'll need for lesson planning, community engagement perhaps, or school events, department events. I'm willing to do those things. I'm just not aware how long they're going to take. And I think as I learn and more as I'm actually a teacher, I will understand those and excel at them also. Qualities that I think educators need are good organization skills and flexibility, specifically for teachers of visually impaired, because we are itinerant. It is important to have a really strong schedule system. We're going to be seeing multiple students multiple times a day, multiple times a week. And we need to know where we're supposed to be and when. We also need good organizational skills because we're going to have, again, multiple students at multiple schools. And we need good note-taking skills as part of organizational skills because we need to say, hey, last week this student did this, and we're continuing on with this, or now we're starting this. And we need to you can't remember everything, so you really need good note-taking and organizational skills. I would say the other quality that teachers should have is flexibility, because sometimes your lesson isn't going to go right, or sometimes schedules change. IEP meetings might be held when you were supposed to see a student, and you're going to need to just be able to change your schedule on the fly or change a lesson on the fly if perhaps maybe a teacher has something they really feel like is important, and you need to reinforce those skills as a teacher of the visually impaired. Overall, the professional dispositions I feel like are really important as a professional educator because they set a foundation of how you can teach and be a good educator and have a good career and successful students. Thank you.